It's hard to turn on the TV without seeing a Barbara Boxer, Carly Fiorina political ad, and there are even more of them on the internet. Jeff Michaels here with the latest ad. The Fiorina campaign not very happy about it. Jeff?
Fiorina is titled "Carly is a Job Killer." It's a montage of news clips and interview segments with laid-off Hewlett-Packard employees, former employees that paint Fiorina as a CEO who didn't care about the people who worked for her. Here's a sample.
A record number of Californians are out of work.
California's unemployment rate is now topped 11%.
We are destroying jobs. And by the way, I know how to create jobs.
The facts are you laid off more than 30,000 American workers.
Carly is a job destroyer, not a job creator.
And many of those jobs went to India and China.
I want to ask Carly whether employment was ever a goal.
She said, "I only regret I hadn't fired more people faster."
All right, to talk about this video is its creator, Robert Greenwald, president of Brave New Films, and from the Carly Fiorina campaign. Joining us live from Sacramento is Judy Soderling, deputy campaign manager. So, Mr. Greenwald, I want to start with you. One of the questions about these independent videos is not just whether they're true or not, but who's behind them? Who's financing your videos?
Well, we spent months raising money to be able to do this. If you go to our website, we love people to contribute $5, $50, $500. But the important job of Brave New Films is not to let Carly's millions of dollars...
No, but who's behind it? Isn't the California Federation of Labor one of your big...
No, they're not behind it. Just as I said, it's small donors, it's medium donors, and hopefully some large donors. It's taken us months to raise the money. But look, I think the important point is Carly is spending millions and millions of her money, and we want to make sure that the word gets out that she is a woman who's an expert in destroying jobs. That's not what the state of California wants or needs.
All right, so Julie Soderling with the Carly Fiorina campaign, what problem do you have, other than I'm sure you don't like it, but do you have a factual problem with what Mr. Greenwald is doing?
Well, I think this is nothing but an effort to distract from the facts of the situation. And the facts are that Barbara Boxer's been in Washington for 28 very long years. Californians are seeing jobs shed out of this state quickly and every month after every month, despite the fact that she promised when she voted for the $800 billion stimulus bill that 400,000 jobs would be created in the state. More than 500,000 have been lost since she voted for that bill. You know, this is typical of Barbara Boxer and her allies to distort the facts, to not tell the full picture of the story.
We're not distorting the facts. We have real people who Carly fired. She fired 30,000 living, breathing human beings. That's the record that we want to discuss, and that's the right reason she has no expertise.
Mr. Greenwald, and
please,
Julie, go ahead.
The truth is, Mr. Greenwald, that one of the folks that you feature in your video actually was not laid off by Carly, but you know those are facts that obviously you don't want to talk about. And the fact of the matter is, Carly Fiorina led Hewlett-Packard through the dot-com bust, through one of the toughest times ever in the technology industry.
Well, Julie,
she had to make very difficult decisions in order to save the company, move the company forward, and to ensure that the company stayed in business and could continue to employ people as it does today. Today, Hewlett-Packard is one of the largest technology companies in the entire world.
Julie, let me just jump in for just a minute.
Mr. Greenwald, I let you finish talking.
This is Jeff Michael talking, actually. I was just trying to moderate this.
Oh,
all right,
go ahead.
Thanks. I actually talked to Mike Angles up in San Jose. He was featured prominently in Mr. Greenwald's video, and he was laid off in November of 2002 by Carly Fiorina. So that said, I do want to get in the fact that your campaign today, has released its response to this. It's a video on the internet called Truth, and I want to give everybody a sample of that as well.
I believe HP is better off today as a result of the board's decision to hire Carly Fiorina.
We needed someone to come in and make changes, and that's what they brought Carly in to do.
Well, you know, I've seen the ads that Barbara Boxer has. I think Carly probably was blamed for things that were not really Carly's doing. I think.
All right, so Ms. Sutherland, you responded. Do we have her? Ooh, looks like we just lost our satellite link with her. Can we get her back? I guess we can't. I was basically going to ask Ms. Sutherland if...
I'll answer for her.
I'm sure you would answer for her, actually, Robert. Do we even have a setup where we can have Robert and I talk together? There we go, Robert.
We have nothing to do with that,
Let
by
me
the way.
ask you about what you have done. Julie charges basically that you're a political hack, that you have a disregard for the truth. What's your response to that?
Carly laid off 30,000 workers. She's responsible for that. It's factual. We interviewed those people, we brought them to the public's attention, and that's the beauty and wonder of the internet. You can counter the hundreds of millions that she's spending by low rent but truth-telling videos. There's no denying those facts.
All right, well, I'm sorry that we lost Julie Soderlund from Sacramento, but to both of you, thanks very much for joining us. There are a lot more of these videos certainly to be on the internet between now and November 2nd. Back to you guys.